What's up guys, Malcolm here. Today we're going to take a look at the main verse section from a song called Within the Dead Horizon. It's about 32 bars long. As a matter of fact, we did a playthrough of this song. You can check out right there. If not, that's fine too. No, it's not fine. Go watch the fucking shit. But for now, we're going to take a look at that riff. It's in A-B-A-C format, so we're going to break down A, B, and C sections, put them together, reconstruct them, show you how it's done in this new segment we're calling Riff Dissection. Let's get into it. Before we get started, just want to let you know that the tuning we're playing in today is C standard. So that would be C, F, B flat, E flat, G, and C. Okay? Okay, now this riff section is pretty long, so bear with me. It's kind of in a harmonic minor pattern. You know, that kind of thing. So for this first part, we're going to call this section A. Remember, this riff section is A, B, A, C. So long parts, like I said, bear with me and we'll get through it. This first part starts with open 3 open, like palm muted. And then we're going to pedal point from the 5th fret on the 4th string, and then the 8th fret. So, okay? All right, for the next few notes of the riff, we're just going to stay on 6 and 7. So we got 6, 7, 6, and then 6, 7 on the higher string. So together we have... So once we get that down, we're going back to the open 3 open, and while hitting that octave, and then we're going to slide up from the 8 this time using our index finger. And then that sets us up to hit the 7 and 6 again. So the whole section goes like this. All right, from that point, we're going to shift our bass note up to the 7 and add a few notes. And that's 7, 6, 8, and 9. So let's move on to the B section. Right, we're not moving on to the B section yet. I'm dumb. I gotta finish the riff. All right, for this next part, we're going to shift up to the 7 on the 5th string. It's an octave of C. Okay, and then we're going to move on with the rest of the riff. So that's 7, 9, and 8. And remember, this is kind of a pedal riff, so we're going to go really focusing on the bass notes, palm muted. All right, so from there, we're going to switch to the 6 and the 9 on the 4th string, then into a diminished chord shape. So altogether we have... All right, so that is pretty much the first section. Let's play it all together very slow so we can see how it ties in together. And that's basically section A. And that's really the meat and potatoes behind the riff. Every section pretty much plays most of that riff except for the ending and the beginning on a couple. So let's move on to the B section where we start with that diminished chord. On that last note, we're going to slide down from the 10th fret up to the original octave that we did at the beginning of section A. So we're going to go. So that's 10th fret, and then palm mute 3, and hit the 5. Open, and then 8. All right, and then from there, we're gonna pretty much recap what we learned in section A for most of the section. So let's play this slow up until the point that we have something new. All right, so from there, we're gonna move on to the rest of the riff, and I'll play it slowly first, and then we can figure out what's going on. Some arpeggios. We'll start with the 4, hit that 9 at the end, and then we're going to do the same shape as we did before, but just play differently. And then we're going to hit that 7 on the high C string at the end of that. All right, so then we move forward with the arpeggios, like a minor arpeggio pattern. Most people are very familiar. And it goes like this. Then we move on to the diminished part of the lick. So let's put it all together again. And that's the ending, basically, of the B section. So let's start with the C section. We've already covered the A, so we would repeat that, A, B, A, C. And the C section begins the exact same way as the B. So I'll demonstrate that, and then I'll stop again at the end when the ending changes. So we're going to start with the 4 and the 6 again. It's pretty much a motif of this whole riff. It goes like this. Basically what we're doing is adding this 7. So the ending of C is pretty much the same pattern. We're going to just move it around a little bit. And it starts like this. 5, 6, 7, 5, 8. And then once we're up at the 8, we're going to continue to move it in the same exact way. So we have. All right, so let's play that part together and see how it all meshes. Let's play the C section slowly and see what we covered. All right, guys, I hope that helped. If there's any other riffs that you want us to break down, leave them in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe and leave a like. It really helps the channel. And if we survive the outbreak, we'll see you on tour. Peace. Riff section of a song called, from a song called, you fucking dumb fuck. I don't know what I'm doing.